Dom, you're going to be making a creamy salmon pasta. Sounds delightful.
Yeah, and using beautiful hot Tasmanian smoked salmon.
Lovely.
And we're not going to be using cream, Justine. We're going to be using cream cheese. So this is a really great recipe from Light and Easy, one of their menu items. And they really endeavour to make all of their meals as nutritious as they are delicious. And I have to tell you, this has been one of my favourites for years. It's been on the Light and Easy menu for such a long time, and it is really easy to put together. So first of all, I'm going to put the pasta on. We've got just a lovely penne pasta. Yep. Into some salted boiling water. I'm just going to pop that lid on just to kind of keep that nice and hot. My part of my dish, what I'm doing is simple. Little drizzle of olive oil. I'm going to saute off some shallots and a little bit of zucchini. You, fortunately, have got the beautifully, locally and sustainably sourced Tasmanian smoked salmon, which I always have in my fridge or freezer. It just makes such a fantastic addition to either pasta or salads. You can have it on sandwiches. You can mix it with, sour cream to make dips or anything like that.
I love hot smoked salmon. And I'm just shredding it here. Big pieces, little pieces.
Big pieces, little pieces, yeah. So we want it to be able to kind of then sort of toss through the pasta.
Fantastic. All right, that's looking good.
So I'm going to get you to cut up some of those cherry tomatoes.
Sure.
And we're going to just throw those into the pasta just right at the end. Again, just for that sweetness and a little bit of colour too.
Yeah. And also these recipes are great because if there's a will and a way to add another vegetable, then it's in there, which is what we need. We need to eat more vegetables.
Yeah, that's right, Just. Less than 10% of Australians eat the 5 recommended daily serves of vegetables. So, unless you're eating them for breakfast, lunch and dinner, I don't think any of us are really having enough. So, adding in tomatoes, we've got some beautiful spinach and rocket we're going to throw in, the zucchini, shallots. You could throw in some other vegetables in this if you wanted to as well, like green capsicum. It's really just about incorporating in as many vegetables as you can. And the other thing, Justine, people think that pasta and carbs are a bad word, and if you want to be healthy, you can't eat pasta. Well, it's not true. Pasta is a great source of fibre, and it also keeps your energies up. So, I don't ever negate or entirely knock it out of the diet.
Yeah, so I'm happy you've mentioned that because there's nothing wrong with pasta, everything in moderation.
Yes, in moderation. And, with all these beautiful additions of healthy vegetables with it, it really counteracts those carbs.
And we're not talking about having a huge portion. I think that's the biggest problem sometimes is having these big pastas. If you have a smaller portion and enjoy that, you shouldn't need any more than that.
Well, that's right. And this is why I love using really quality ingredients like beautiful Tasmanian smoked salmon. You fill up on the salmon, the zucchini, your shallots, tomatoes, the spinach, the rocket. We've only got a small amount of pasta here and we are cooking a recipe for 4. Okay, Justine, they're looking great. So let's go in with the shallots.
Okay. There we go.
So I'm just going to go in with some cream cheese. So this is a nice change from always using cream to make a pasta sauce. So what I want to do is just kind of lightly break this up a little bit.
And just with that heat, it's just going to slowly melt.
Slowly melt down. I am going to add in just a little ladle of our pasta water. Yeah, this is just going to just to soften the cream cheese. I've just dropped that heat down, so we want to just lower the heat. Just so that cream cheese melts now into the sauce. So you see, Justine, the pasta water and the cream cheese has really made this beautiful, luxurious, creamy sauce. So I've got a little bit of dried dill that I'm going to add in as well. And then we're going to go in with your hot smoked salmon that you've flaked.
And I like how we're just leaving this to the last minute, so it's just not going to dissolve into the sauce. We'll still have those chunks there.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, our pasta's ready.
Okay.
So I'm going to add some of this pasta. You bring that over.
Sure can. In it goes.
Now, a little bit of that pasta water is going to actually serve us quite well because it'll just loosen up that sauce. But the minute that hot pasta hits the smoked salmon, you just get this beautiful aroma of that salmon. And then the key is just to gently fold it. Now, if you can bring over and throw in your lovely little cherry tomatoes. And a little handful of rocket and spinach.
And rocket.
Beautiful.
And that just wilts down. I actually like it when it's not overly wilted, where it's just starting to heat through. By the time you plate up and start eating it, it'll be just right.
Yeah, but it's lovely to have just those fresh leaves in a hot pasta.
Oh,
beautiful.
delightful.
Just got a little bit of cracked black pepper. I've got a lovely bowl here ready to go.
Okay.
As I mentioned, this is a serving of 4, but this would be delicious as a pasta salad. I mean, you could just let this cool and have this as a really beautiful pasta salad. A little bit of salt because our cream cheese does have some salt in it, so we don't want to season too much. And again, just gently spoon that around so you keep those big chunks of salmon.
That's great.
Fantastic. And now we're ready to serve.
Okay.
Justine, I've got a lovely bowl.
Okay.
Just going to swap out my spoons.
Very
A
nice.
lovely portion, just got a touch more.
And this is what we we're talking about at the beginning. A little bit of pasta and lots of the other ingredients there. So
Precisely.
you're not overwhelmed with a huge bowl of just the pasta. It smells delightful with that dill.
Doesn't it? I know, it's really delicious. So Justine, you saw how easy this pasta was, but look, if you can't source the ingredients or you don't have the time, you can have the light and easy version of this beautiful hot smoked salmon pasta simply in the fridge and it can be ready in no time.
That is so good. I really love that pop of sweetness from those fresh cherry tomatoes right at the end. I love this pasta. One of my favourites.